guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Asia Santos. For anyone that's new to my channel, please subscribe and hit the bell so you stay notified when I post a new video every week. So today I'm going to be talking about postpartum depression and just sharing my story of just me coming to realization that I had postpartum depression and how I overcame it. So for anyone who is, maybe, a new mom experiencing postpartum, just know that it will pass. Help might be, professional help might be required for you to heal. And there's nothing wrong with getting help. It's nothing wrong at all. Especially in the Black community, I don't feel like we acknowledge when we have a problem that might require therapy or some kind of counseling in order to overcome it. Also, with the money involved in getting the help you need, it can be very just hard, and sometimes you don't want to sacrifice that money when you could put it towards a bill. But your health is so important, and being able to get the help you need so you can be happier and feel better will ultimately make your life better, and just the results will benefit you. So yeah, without further ado, we're going to jump right into the video. Okay, so having my daughter, I had my daughter December 21st, 2017, and she was an unplanned baby. No intentions of having a child ever, actually. I didn't want kids. I just wanted to be that, that cool aunt. So, yeah, so when I found out I was pregnant with her, I was scared, I was really embarrassed, and I didn't feel like congratulations were in order. So when people would congratulate me, I was just like, thank you. But I wasn't actually, I didn't feel like I deserved a congratulations because I wasn't trying to get pregnant, and I was a college student, not trying to be a mom. I was trying to celebrate my 21st birthday in Vegas, not give birth to my first child, but that is what I did. So yeah, so my birthday is December 9th, and my daughter came on the 21st. So I was pregnant, for my birthday, and then she came, and when she first came out, I was just in shock, and I was just like, wow, like, it's like I was numb to everything around me, like even just her. Like I couldn't believe I was holding her. I couldn't believe she came out my body. Like it was just total shock. So a few days later, I just remember, getting visitors and, just everybody congratulating me, and just seeing, my family and friends come visit me. But that wasn't, I just remember feeling like this wasn't necessary. Like, I don't need visitors. Like, this is not a good time. Like, it just felt like somebody died, and that person, that feeling of just death within myself, I think it was just me feeling like the old me died, or like the life I had died. So I was pretty sad, and I'm not one to show my sadness, and I'm not one to talk about it. I just prefer to be a happy person and just to laugh when that's just actually something I do. Like I laugh a lot, and I like to just smile a lot. So when I'm nervous, I'm smiling. When I'm like sad, I'll probably just like, whatever, smile or joke about my pain. But in all reality, I was really, really sad. So yeah, it was just a big adjustment from going to living on campus and just being a free individual, going to parties, doing all this stuff, to being a weighed down woman, a mom, starting to have to deal with like house stuff and paying bills and taking this child to appointments, feeding, just keeping this child alive. And then I was just feeling like out of my body, and I was so depressed and so sad, and all I kept thinking to myself was just, I'm sad and I'll get over it. Like, that's what I kept thinking. I didn't necessarily put a name to it as postpartum depression until maybe I got a nurse like 3 months later, and she would come to the house and visit. She still does, which is really nice, but she would come and visit us and do like checkups and stuff like that with Xylee. So when she had came this one time, she would just ask me how I was feeling, and she was like, you know, there's this thing called postpartum depression, you know, and I was like, she had explained to me that a lot of moms experience it, like, you know, right after having the child. And I was like, okay, so, you know, at this point I was still sad, and I felt like pretty much the same way, but pretty much numb as well to my feelings. Like I had cried all throughout those whole, like the entire 3 months, and even leading up to that day she was telling me. I was probably crying the morning before she came, but the point is that I was just like, this can't be what she's describing, because I still had that feeling. So 2 months later, I'm at, you know, Xylee's 5 months old. I'm 5 months postpartum, and I still felt the same way. So, you know, I started talking to her about it, and she started giving me suggestions of things that I can do. She recommended me to a therapist. She gave me a few resources and places that I could go, or just websites that I could visit and stuff like that. I started doing my own research and just finding ways to meditate, or self-medicate your feelings, and just like deal with postpartum. So some of the things that I started to do was like writing in my diary, or my journal. Well, same thing. Yeah, I still have a diary, but I was writing in my diary, and I started going out more and just spending more time with family and friends. I stopped, because I started becoming a homebody after I had her, and I didn't want anybody to take her. Like, that's just something I did not want. Like, I didn't want my mom to take her. I didn't want my aunts to take her. I didn't want nobody to take her. Like, I just felt like she was my child. I had her. She's my responsibility. Me and her father. And I'm just like, I have to deal with this way that I'm feeling. Like, I can't just pass her when I'm tired, because I'm always going to be tired. Like, I'm her mom. Like, that's how I was feeling. And that is so unhealthy, because, you know, you do need to break from your child eventually. You do need to breathe. You know, that's okay. So anyway, some of the things, yeah, I started doing, the diary, the going out, the letting her go away for a little while, exercising, working out, working on my figure, even though I still got a baby gut, but that's okay, because nobody said your baby gut gotta be flat, okay? The point is, I was just doing things that made me happier, and then I noticed my spirit was becoming lifted up, like, and my energy, and I also started lighting candles, and buying plugins and stuff, just so that the smell was just beautiful and not like baby poop, you know. Like, that was, I feel like, contributing to my depression as well. Just, you know, everything baby. And because around this time I had also dropped out of school for a while. I was just feeling like this was just too much as a mom, a new mom especially, and going to school. So I started just, you know, studying again for school and planning my life moving forward, you know. So those are things that helped me to come out of my postpartum depression and to deal with the reality that I was depressed in the first place. And that's the first step, just acknowledging that you are depressed. Like, you have those feelings, and they're not just something that, you know, are okay and it'll be fine, you don't have to do anything, whatever. You know, you do need to do something, whether it is writing a diary, whether it is talk to someone, whether it is exercise, whatever. Those feelings, you know, do something. Don't suppress them, because, you know, it did come to a point, I feel like, where I just didn't even want to hold my daughter. Like, I mean, obviously I would hold her, and I never would harm her or anything like that, but sometimes when she was quiet and she wasn't crying or anything, and she'd be sitting in her crib, or, you know, bassinet thingy, you know, instead of like embracing her and just holding her and singing lullabies with her, sometimes I would just like stare at her and just like, I was just like, I don't even feel like a mom. Like, I can't believe I had her. But it wasn't like, I can't believe I had a baby. It was just like, I can't believe I got pregnant. And I was just digging into myself, being mad at myself for getting pregnant, like, you know. And all that just had to stop because I just needed to, it just wasn't healthy. And postpartum depression can really just destroy you and your baby's connection and everything like that, and it's just not a healthy mindset. So getting out of that was amazing. And now I do talk to other women who have dealt with postpartum. So my nurse had connected me to another woman that was dealing with postpartum, and she had did therapy, and you know, her experience was amazing as well, and she's a happier individual, and that has helped her. So I'm not knocking therapy, and I'm not knocking counseling. I think that's amazing. If you have the opportunity to do it, do it. You know, that is something that maybe if I experience that again with the second child, if the self-medicating, you know, stuff that I got going on doesn't work for me, like writing in my diary and stuff, if that doesn't work the second time around, then counseling and therapy is exactly what I'll go to, because I know that I do not want to stay with that same mindset and have those same feelings that I had my first pregnancy, because it's traumatizing at the least. But yeah, that's just my short story slash postpartum informative, you know, talk with you guys. I'm hoping that this video can inspire and help another mom who might be experiencing what I described get the help she needs, or just help you, like if you're going into motherhood, you're about to have your baby, just something to keep it in the back of your mind. Just be aware of the way you're feeling, how long it's lasting, how you're feeling towards your baby, your energy, everything, because you might be experiencing postpartum depression, and it's okay. It's really okay. You know, that's normal. Like, you're not, you know, whether or not, you know, people might say like, oh, that's weird, that's not, you know, yeah, like, look at you funny, okay, sorry you guys, my camera died. But what I was saying is just acknowledging the fact that you have postpartum depression is the first step to healing and recovering. And don't listen to what other people say. You know, if they're calling you weird because you're depressed or whatever after having your baby, no, they're weird. You know, you just held a child for 9 months in your body. Your emotions might be all over the place, and you need to get that in check, okay? Because at the end of the day, you're going to have to live with yourself and that baby, and you need to be the best parent and the best mom, you know, best person you can be for that baby. So do what you gotta do, okay? Thank you so much for watching my video. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.